What if I told you that one of the richest musicians in the world doesn't live in a flashy Hollywood mansion, doesn't post luxury cars on Instagram, and doesn't even try to look rich? No private jet flexing. No diamond chains. No billionaire lifestyle show-off. Instead, he built a quiet village for himself in the countryside, complete with a private pub. This is the story of Ed Sheeran, a global superstar worth hundreds of millions, who spends his money in a way that completely breaks the rules of celebrity life. And once you understand how he does it, you might never look at money the same way again. 1. From broke to global icon before the millions, before the sold-out stadiums. Ed Sheeran was just a struggling musician with a dream. He slept on friends' couches. Played small gigs with barely any audience. Sometimes didn't even know where his next meal would come from. But what made him different was obsession. While others were chasing fame, Ed was chasing improvement. Writing songs every day. Performing anywhere he could. Refining his craft when nobody was watching. And slowly, everything changed. Hit songs. Global recognition. Record-breaking albums. Until eventually, he wasn't just successful, he was one of the highest-paid musicians in the world. But here's where the story gets interesting. Because when most people suddenly become rich, they change. 2. The Sheeranville Empire. Most celebrities celebrate success by moving to places like Los Angeles, buying massive mansions, and surrounding themselves with luxury. Ed Sheeran did the opposite. Instead of chasing the spotlight, he escaped it. He began buying properties in the English countryside, quietly building something fans now call Sheeranville. But this isn't just a house. It's a private world. A collection of homes. Open green spaces. Creative studios. And even a custom-built pub. Yes, a pub. Not for business. Not for fame. Just for himself, his friends, and real moments. While other millionaires spend money to impress strangers, Ed spent his millions to create privacy, comfort, and control over his life. And that decision says everything. Because when you're constantly surrounded by cameras, noise, and attention, peace becomes the ultimate luxury. 4. The simple life. Now here's the part that confuses people the most. Ed Sheeran is rich. But he doesn't look rich. No designer obsession. No flashy outfits. No luxury lifestyle posts. Most of the time, he's just wearing simple clothes. Hoodies. Jeans. Sneakers. The kind of outfit you'd expect from a normal guy. And that's intentional. Because Ed understands something powerful. Looking rich, and being rich, are two completely different things. He doesn't need validation from the outside world. He doesn't need to prove anything. And that mindset saves him from the trap that destroys many celebrities, the endless need to show more, spend more, and impress more. 5. Passion spending. Of course, he does spend money on things he loves. But even here, he's different. Instead of buying random luxury items, he spends on passion. Guitars. Music equipment. Creative spaces. Things that connect back to who he really is. Even his famous private pub isn't about showing off, it's about creating moments. Laughter. Music. Friendship. Because at the end of the day, experiences matter more than objects. 6. Giving back. One of the least talked about parts of Ed Sheeran's wealth is how much he gives away. Quietly. No big announcements. No attention-seeking headlines. Just impact. He supports charities. Helps communities. Funds causes he believes in. Because for him, money isn't just for personal comfort. It's a tool. A way to make things better for others. And that's something many wealthy people forget. At the end, Ed Sheeran didn't just become rich. He redefined what it means to be rich. Not by showing more, but by needing less. And maybe, that's the lesson most people miss. Because in a world obsessed with luxury, the smartest move is knowing what truly matters.